guys, I hope all of you are doing great, and in today's video we are going to see that how exactly you can create your own Meta Business Manager account so that you can run ads on the same. To run ads on Meta, let's say if you want to run any Instagram ad, any Facebook ad, it's really important that you have created your account. Now let's see what are the different steps via which you can create your business manager account and run your ads. Now before we get started, it's really important that you guys have logged into your Facebook account. Once you have logged into your Facebook account, as a next step, you simply go to Google and then let's search for Business Manager Meta right over here. Now guys, once you have searched for it, you simply click on this first result that you get. And let's see what happens once we click on it. Now I already have a business manager account, which is why I see a screen like this, but you guys may not have already created it, which is why you may now end up seeing a screen like this, which is where you're going to click on the button of start now or get started. Now once you guys do that, let's see what you'll get. So if I click on create a business portfolio, right? So this is where now Meta will ask you to specify the details of the business manager account that you want to create. So let's say I want to create something like formal digital marketing. Let's say that's what I simply want to keep. And let's enter in my contact information right over here. So let's say Komal, last name, and right over here. And now I'll simply use in the address. So let's say this is the email address that I want to use, or any email address basically, whichever email to which you actually have access, you can go ahead and put in your email right over here. Once this has been done, I click on create. Now this is where Meta may take a couple of seconds and then we'll move on to the next step. I do not want to add any Facebook page right now, so let's click on skip. Now this is where, let's say if you want to give the access of your business account to some other person, you can simply put in the email address right over here. These are the different access that you can share. So let's say if you simply want to give partial access to the person, in that scenario, you can simply select this, which is employee. In case you want to give full admin access to somebody, in that scenario, you can select full control over here. Right now, I do not want to give access to anybody. So in this case, let's simply skip this step as well. And now let's click on confirm. Now once I do this, this is the business manager account which is open up, which I recently created, which is Komal Digital Marketing. Now guys, to be able to actually run your ads, there are a couple of requirements that Meta has. First and foremost, you're required to have your own Facebook page. In case you do not have your own Facebook page, it would be difficult for you to run your Meta ads, which is why we now go to the next setting right over here. So let's go to business settings. And now let's go to pages. Now once you do this, let's say I have not really added any page right now. So you'll get an option of adding a page right over here itself. So let's click on this button. Now this is where now Meta will give you three options. First and foremost, let's say if you already have created a page, you can simply click on add an existing Facebook page and then add that page right over there. In case, let's say somebody else or some other person needs to give access to you, in that scenario, you can go ahead and pick the second option. In case you have not created any Facebook page yet, then you'll simply go ahead with the third option. So let's say if I do have a page of my own and I want to simply add it, then I'll click on add an existing Facebook page. And I would be required to share the URL of that page right over here. Once that has been done, I'll request access for the same. But let's say you have not created any page because you're very new to Meta Ads or Business Manager account. So in that scenario, I simply click on create a new page and then I can put in the details of that page. So let's say right over here, I write Komal Digital Marketing. Let's add a category to it. So the category itself happens to be digital marketing. Let's see if I can find the category. Okay. And then you can also write about your page, that what your entire page is all about. Once I've done this, let's click on next. Let's select this right over here and then let's click on create page. Now let's again give it a couple of seconds. Like it says right over here that my page has been created successfully. So let's click on done. So this is my page right over here, which has been created. In case, let's say I want to make any changes in this page, I can simply go to the page later on, add a profile picture to it, so on and so forth. So if I click on this button, which is view on Facebook, I would be able to view what this page is actually looking like on Facebook. So let's say I want to add some sort of display picture to it, I want to add a cover photo to it, I want to specify more information, I want to add some posts to it. So all of it can be done right over here. Now, after you have done this, the next requirement over here is going to be creation of ad account. So the way this works is that you first create a business manager account. Now that business manager account can have multiple ad accounts inside it. Let's say I have a parent company which is Komal Digital Marketing, and there are various other companies which are present inside it. For example, I have a separate company for running Meta ads, Google ads, so on and so forth. So I can create different ad accounts over there. Now, to run your ads, it's important that you've also created an ad account. So in this case, now what I'll do is I'll simply click on ad right over here. Again, I would get these three different options. In case I already have an existing ad account, I can click on this button right over here and I can share the ad account ID. In case I need to request the access from somebody, I'll click right over here. But let's say again, if you're completely new to the whole world of Meta ads, in that scenario, click on the first option, which is create a new ad account. Now this is where you can give it a name. Let's say I give it a name again of Komal Digital Marketing. Now in the next option, you're required to select a time zone over here. Wherever you're residing, based on that, you can select your time zone. So let's select plus 5:30 Asia Kolkata, because this is the time zone which is relevant for me. And this is where now you can choose the currency. So let's add INR to it because that's the currency that I'll be using. So here we have INR and let's click on next. Now after this, you are required to specify here that what exactly will you be using this account for. For example, do you want to use this account for your own business or do you want to use it for another business or client? In case you're creating this account for some other business altogether, in that scenario, you can simply select the second option. But if you're creating it for your own business, in that scenario, you can select the first option right over here. So once that has been done, I'll simply click on next because I want to create this ad account for my own business. Again, let's select this right over here that I do agree to all the terms and conditions of Meta, and then let's click on create ad account. And let's click on done. Now I have also been able to create an ad account, which is this right over here. So let's refresh this entire page once. And then let's click right over here, which is open in Ads Manager, and your Ad Manager account would open up because it has been created by us already. And let's see what this looks like. So this right over here is your entire Ad Manager account, wherein you can create your campaigns, you can create your ads by using this button right over here. How exactly your campaigns and ads can be created is something that we'll be discussing in the next video, and you can probably find it anywhere over here. Also, apart from this, let's say you also want to add some sort of payment method to it, because that is how you will be able to run your ads. In that scenario, what you can do is you can click on this button right over here, which is add payment method. Once you do this, you will be required to add, let's say, some sort of card or payment method to it so that you can run your ads. So in this scenario, let's click on continue. Again, simply specify your details over here. So all these details are correct. Let's click on next. Now this is where, let's say, whichever payment method you want to use. If you want to use a debit or credit card, you can select this right over here. In case you want to use UPI, you can simply select the second option. And in case, let's say you want to use net banking to add in some sort of amount, you can simply select the third option. So select any one of these options. Let's say if I select debit or credit card right over here, in that scenario, as a next step, I would then be required to add in the details of the credit or debit card. Once I've done all of that, then I would be able to generate an OTP, which I would be required to share with Meta. So this is where you can enter all your card details. Let's say the name on your card number, when exactly is it expiring, your CVV, so on and so forth, and then hit save. In case, let's say you want to add UPI instead, select the second option, click on next. Now this is where again you can enter in all the information, that what exactly is your business address, your GST number, so on and so forth. GST number happens to be optional, so if you want you can also skip it, and then click on save. So let's say if I write over here the state of Haryana, yes, I'm buying ads for business purposes, and then click on save. Let's also select this box. Let's say I want to add close to maybe 500 rupees, so I'll write 500. Let's click on next. Now this is where now you can simply scan the code and add the amount which you want to be added in your ads account. So this is how simple, how easy Meta has made to add some sort of payment method, or to simply create your business manager account or ad account. Alright, so guys, this was it for today. By using these steps, you can create your business manager account, you can also create your Facebook page, your ad account, and you can also add payment method in your account itself so that it's easier for you to run ads. Let me know how did you guys find this video, or was it helpful for you? Is there any other topic that you guys are struggling with wherein you would want some help? So yeah, this is it for today. I'll see you guys later then.